Et salut les petits loups, j'espère que vous allez bien, moi ça va très bien. Donc aujourd'hui on continue la suite de Vampire. Donc on va essayer de faire la quête secondaire qu'on devait faire avant de continuer la quête principale. Mais je crois que si je m'en souviens bien, ouais, j'avais pas assez pour la quête secondaire, donc on va continuer la principale, faire ce qu'on a à faire.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Maladie, les maladies font baisser la quantité des sangs. Ok, d'accord, ok, j'ai compris. Ceux qui sont malades, ok, ça fait baisser deux trucs de ouf.
Good evening.
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Je sais gros, je n'oublie pas ça. Et plus les gens sont malades, plus la quantité de sang baisse et plus j'aurai moins d'XP en fait. Et c'est ça qui est chaud dans le jeu en fait.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
Thank you. But I'd rather you didn't speak so lightly about my condition. There is nothing I find amusing about this.
Lui il est un peu con quand même, je suis un nouveau-né, il me met au milieu de plein de gens qui sont malades que je peux bouffer quoi.
Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Attends, je veux te parler, t'as pas des infos sur des autres gens?
Jonathan?
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe, was he a vampire?
He was a Skald, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step...
Ok. En fait, lui,
We'll see each other.
ça sert à rien en fait, je lui parle à lui. Je viens juste de remarquer en fait, j'ai pas le choix de le tuer ou soit de pas le tuer en fait. Donc ça sert à rien de lui parler. Je peux me faire chier en fait. Je vais pas m'attarder sur des dialogues qui me servent à rien. On m'a dit dans la cour. Ah, elle est là, elle.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp... The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say, obstinate? He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
I gather you have found an arrangement satisfying both ethical and corporal concerns.
I was brought up not to snigger at my own jokes, Dr. Reid.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
What are your expectations? Please.
Et le violon, il passe crème.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reid. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Ok. Le violon crème, j'adore. Donc elle se fait manipuler par quelqu'un qui est un maître chanteur qui sait que c'est une vampire. Salut! Je peux te glailler?
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reid, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
If you continue shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood?
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round. Miss Jones, greetings. How do we feel?
Oh, again? Waking a poor old woman in her sleep? There isn't a poor life needs saving somewhere?
Ah.
Now, I need to ask you a few simple questions.
Well, if you really must.
Have you noticed any suspicious comings or goings?
It would be a great deal easier to make a list of things unsuspicious in this house of charlatans.
Everyone here is very capable. I have not seen any instances of unprofessionalism.
Thieves and murderers, the lot. People have gone missing here, you know. Poof, without a trace.
Come now, Miss Jones. Surely it's not that bad.
Have you no eyes? This hospital accepts all manner of souls, regardless of origin. The proper sick cannot heal. We're kept sickened by the refugees.
If you could just tell me why you were admitted.
It's terrible, Doctor. What with a pain in my chest, coughing up blood, and I get awfully tired. Wouldn't be so bad if I hadn't lost my house and all.
I see.
No one comes to visit, you know. Not even my own flesh and blood.
I'll come and visit you shortly. Good night, Miss Jones.
Ok, bon, elle m'a pris rien d'important, elle. Dommage. J'aurais cru qu'elle saurait des trucs de ouf, mais pas du tout. Tu me déçois. Vous me décevez, madame.
Staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Un inconnu, c'est qui lui?
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then,
Je
when you
l'espionne.
go back to Whitechapel,
Elle est louche, elle.
you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Ah merde! Oh, c'était pas prévu ça. Merde, j'ai traversé la grille, gros. Bah oui, je fais une mission qui était pas prévue. Ça doit être un truc secondaire, hein. J'essaye d'amasser masse XP avant de continuer mes quêtes secondaires, etc., de voyager dans la ville. Parce que je vous dis en off, j'ai un peu marché vite fait dans la ville pour retourner au pub, là où on était au début du jeu. Et je peux vous dire que les niveaux en difficile, ça va être hard. C'est... voilà. Si vous êtes en facile, les ennemis feront rien du tout, quoi, mais bon... ça devient très chaud, quoi.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him.
Oh mon dieu.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
J'attends de jouer un gros bruit, c'est qui l'a graillé? Regarde, c'est pas bien de grailler des gens comme ça. coincé. Mais non, fils de pute, pardon. Mais gros, je suis coincé. Ah, ça, c'est chiant, par contre. Gros, il m'a coincé. Je pouvais pas bouger. Par contre, c'est le seul truc négatif, des fois, c'est de se coincer. Dans des endroits, j'aime pas. Ouais, je me suis fait défoncer par un niveau 8, hein. Je rappelle, je fais le jeu en mode bâtard, donc je tue tout le monde. Je suis un méchant vampire. Et on peut faire le jeu en deux façons, soit le bien ou le mal. Moi, je le fais en mal, et je joue en difficile. Donc les ennemis sont plus puissants, sont plus robustes, ils ont plus de PV. Moi, je fais moins de dégâts, etc. Nani nanana, quoi. Vous savez, je reçois moins d'XP, tout ça. Si vous êtes en normal et facile, ça sera vachement très simple pour vous. Et rien à voir, on dirait que c'est même pas le même jeu. Bon. J'ai vu des gens jouer en normal ou en facile. C'était bizarre. Le pieu, c'est mon ami. Ça pue ici, non? Oh mon dieu. Un putain de lycanthrope! C'est la bête des égouts, frère, c'est un loup-garou, ça! Un putain de lycanthrope. Il est niveau 20 en plus! Ça va être chaud. Ça va être chaud pour le battre. Mais non, t'es pas sérieux? Dites que je le graille. Je me suis remis de la vie un peu. putain. Non! Mais il est trop puissant, gros. Il est trop puissant. J'essaie d'utiliser le pieu à chaque fois pour essayer de récupérer, pour pouvoir le mordre, pour pouvoir récupérer de la vita, pour utiliser ma compétence pour récupérer de la vie. Donc c'est encore plus chiant, gros. Le jeu est pas simple, gros. Je suis tombé sur un putain de loup-garou, gros. Putain, gros. Sur quoi je suis tombé? C'est faisable que je le tue, il est simple son pattern. Je peux le tuer trop simplement en fait. Juste moi qui fais le con quoi. Merde. Cette arme est bien. Hmm. « 99 de dégâts, gros. Je fais plus de dégâts avec ça, mais bon. Ça va faire mal, hein. On va tester, hein. Parti. Ah ok, super. Merci le lock qui marche pas. D'accord. Mais non, mais gros! Parade, gros! Ah, vous me faites cliquer sur des trucs, gros, que ça marche pas. Ah, merci, gros. En plus avec la musique qui s'emballe que je fais nos dégâts, gros, ça c'est insane. Ça va être trop chaud pour le battre. Je suis bon là. Je m'emballe. Oh, la musique me stresse. Il m'a donné de la vie. Heureusement, je l'ai eu. Oh, j'ai fait no dégâts, gros, mais ça va, j'arrive. Ah, je joue des tonnes de GG si je le bats. Hein. Ah, gros, je transpire des mains, tout ça, je suis pas bien. J'ai pas le niveau, gros, je suis en difficile là. Forêt. J'ai le temps de me soigner, people. Oh l'enculé, gros. Allez, un coup, t'es mort. Gros. Oh, il a récupéré de la vie, ce con. Bah oui, il m'a mordu. Oh, le fils de pute. Oh, j'étais pas prêt à ça, gros. Ah ouais, du coup, il va me défoncer. Ah, gros, j'étais bien parti. Mais non! Oh, j'étais tellement bien parti. Non. Mais non. Oh, le fils de pute. Oh non, j'y étais. Oh, mais c'est stressant en fait. Avec la musique et tout, ça stresse. Ah, c'est stressant. J'étais tellement dedans, gros. J'ai l'impression de jouer à Dark Souls. Ah, vous savez quoi? Là, je vais me concentrer. Je vais pas parler tout ça. Je vais me mute. Je vais rester tranquille. Je vais rester essayer de concentrer pour y arriver parce que c'est vachement chaud. Hein. Là, c'est très très chaud. Arme à deux mains, j'ai ça. Nickel. Le pieu, tout ça. On y go? Allez, c'est parti.
What sort of creature is this?
Mais non, gros. Sa mère, c'est chaud. Ah, juste de 2 levels de plus que moi, il me défonce la gueule. Putain, gros. C'est trop chaud. Je sais pas si j'ai des balles. Ah, j'ai qu'une balle, gros, c'est rien. Ah, j'ai 3 balles, mais c'est rien aussi. Putain.
What sort of creature is this?
Non, gros. Je suis coincé. Mais non, mais putain, gros, j'ai plus d'endu. Mais putain, ça me casse les couilles, gros. problème c'est l'endurance gros, c'est ça qui me saoule gros, c'est ça faut que j'augmente de ouf. Mais le problème quand t'as plus d'endurance d'un coup tu restes bloqué en fait. Je peux le battre mais le problème c'est que je fais pas de dégâts, il faut que je prenne l'arme à deux mains gros. Allez, dernière chance. Allez, là je le défonce, là, c'est bon, gros. Il va pas me casser les couilles pendant longtemps, ce mob.
What sort of creature is this?
Oh putain, j'avais plus de vie. Oh, j'en peux plus les gars. Oh, j'en tremble et tout.
Here's what's left of him.
Ah, sa mère.
Some voucher for a free checkup in What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Oh la vache. Ah bon, nous les petits loups, je suis désolé, mais je pense qu'on va s'arrêter là pour cet épisode. Parce que là, c'était épique, là, je voulais... On fait juste ce combat-là et on va stopper là. Moi, j'en peux plus, c'était épique. Bon, j'espère que cet épisode vous a plu. Si ça vous a plu, n'hésitez pas à liker, commenter, partager. Et vous abonner. Et on se retrouve à très bientôt pour la suite de Vampire. Allez, à bientôt les petits loups. Merci à tous d'avoir regardé cet épisode.